community and reinforce the importance of proactive law enforcement. First, I want to discuss a recent investigation that resulted in the seizure of a large amount of counterfeit U.S. currency. It was approximately $93,000 in U.S. currency. This case serves as an important reminder to the public that counterfeit money remains in circulation, particularly in transactions arranged online. We're seeing counterfeit currency used in peer-to-peer sales through platforms such as Facebook Marketplace and other social media-based marketplaces. We strongly encourage residents to remain vigilant. Verify currency, meet in safe locations, and if something feels off, just walk away and report the incident. Counterfeit money not only harms individual victims, but it undermines trust in legitimate commerce within our community. The second case involves the seizure of a concealed handgun from a 14-year-old female inside a handbag. This incident is especially concerning given our responsibility to maintain safe and secure court facilities. This handgun was attempted to be brought into the courthouse by a 14-year-old female, concealed inside a handbag. It was caught by our deputies. At this point, the investigation is ongoing. We have not yet determined whether the firearm was being carried for another individual or for some other purpose. However, what we can all agree on, a 14-year-old should not be considering carrying a concealed handgun, period. This incident underscores the real-world threats that can exist in courthouse situations and environments, and further emphasizes the mission and necessity of our newly formed Judicial Threat Assessment Center, or JTAC. JTAC is focused on prevention, identifying risks early, sharing intelligence, and intervening before a situation escalates into violence. This could have very easily escalated into violence if a handgun got produced inside our courthouse. Courthouses are high-stress environments, and ensuring the safety of judges, staff, jurors, and the general public is not optional. It is essential. These cases demonstrate why proactive measures, coordination, and vigilance matter. The men and women of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office remain committed to protecting our community, safeguarding our courts, and addressing emerging threats before they result in harm. At this point, I'll take any questions.
You mentioned that, or haven't just yet. Can you explain a little bit about how the counterfeit money case escalated to a federal investigation involving the Secret Service?
Well, yes. This individual had arrived at court. I believe it was on an unrelated case, found out that he had an active arrest warrant. When he was taken into custody for that, we processed him, took his property in. He had put a large sum of money into, the evidence bag. A lot of it looked counterfeit. And when we began looking at it, I believe there were going to be 15 mother bills associated with this. What a mother bill is, it's the original currency that the copy's made off of. So there were 15 different types of serial numbers, but all of these bills had like the same serial numbers based off those 15 mother bills. I think there were like 3 legitimate $100 bills. All the rest of the $100 bills and all the 20s were all counterfeit. So counterfeit money falls under the jurisdiction of the United States Secret Service. Once we discovered this amount of currency, we coordinated with the Secret Service. They responded to the courthouse, and they are looking to adjudicate that through the federal system.
From what you guys have found from that at this point, is he a part of any larger ring?
That ongoing investigation is still ongoing.
Chief, it was 9,300, right?
Or 9,300.
Right.
Did I say 93,000? Yeah, it was 9,300. I'm sorry if I misspoke earlier.
Which courthouse was the 14-year-old found with the gun? Which courthouse?
I believe it was going into district court. I will tell you exactly. Went in through post 3 in 700 West Jefferson.
You're talking about the potential dangers of Facebook Marketplace sales, online sales.
Yes, sir.
Was this individual connected to online sales as far as you all are aware?
That investigation is still ongoing. However, we want to let the public know proactively that these things are in existence. You can run into this. This is not just a couple $20 bills or something like that. There are large amounts of counterfeit currency that are out there, and we don't want to see the public become a victim. We just want you to be aware of your surroundings and things you may arrange online.
If someone believes they have fake money, what do they do? Do they call you all? Do they make sure it's fake or not?
You call law enforcement, and we will come out and collect it. We'll ask for the information on where you received it, who you received it from, things like that, because we want to make sure that we keep the public safe and not be a victim of you selling your goods online and somebody takes advantage of you by presenting counterfeit money. And you can go on the internet and they can tell you different things that what counterfeit money looks like and things like. A lot of times you can tell by just looking at it or feeling it. So.
That's bringing into that, you can't really tell by this picture. How close to reality is it, and how can we tell? Is there like an immediate thing that gives it away?
Well, you actually there's actually filters now, both in phones and like photocopy machines, that if it's money, it'll either blur it or enlarge it or distort the colors or things like that. There are people that are very good at counterfeiting money. So, I mean, you can have some that's very obvious to some you really got to look at to tell. Counterfeiters, they're in it to make money. And it's not just about money. I mean, we see it come through customs all the time. You see fake designer watches, handbags, clothing. There's counterfeit everything out there.
How common is a case like this for the sheriff's office, or is it pretty rare to see fake money come across your case?
Well, when you talk about the large amount, I mean, that's pretty a substantial amount. We do make significant narcotic seizures. We do make significant arrests, firearm seizures. And these are the things we want to get the public to know. We want to make you aware that it's out there and aware that the investigations and the hard work at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office and the men and women, the deputies that work here do every single day.
Was this guy arrested in the same location as the weapon was seized?
These are two separate cases on two totally different days.
Sure. And are they at the same location?
One was in the courthouse, and the other one, I believe, was they were in two separate courthouses. So you have circuit court, you have district court.
Okay, so was this in circuit court?
I believe this one was in circuit court. Yeah, Echo. No, this case here was in district court. Yes.
Is that it? Thank you all very much.
Thank you all.
Chief, is the 14-year-old, is that today?